And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. They'll throw now on the final play. And they're going to try the screen. It's so we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. It's their quarterback. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Saints 21, Giants 14.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go play action with Hurts. And that is incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, but it'll be second down.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Third quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback. I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Looking long for Thomas. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans.
Will Lutz.
Michael Thomas. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points.
Makes the
Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Elliott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
He was tackled.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to hit 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Zach Bond came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. It's brought in left side by Tate. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Operating from the gun, Jones. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any of...
A big seam, and he might go all the way. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that, because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards.
The ball carrier.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
2nd down.
8 yards to go on 2nd down. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. He can run for it, and he will. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th. Running with Kamara. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've run.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. The Saints on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. He's going to air one out. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
That's good.
A gain of 32 that time. You're at the point in the game right now where you got to start taking some chances, and that chance paid off.
And it's a good idea to be that aggressive because, truthfully, the defensive guys, they're just playing not to make a mistake. That often means you can make a big play against them.
Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but, Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game, and on that last play, they actually went
touchdown, Giants. Philip Dorsett, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Giants have got it back to a 1-score game. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Giants 21.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Darren Lee. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Ezekiel Elliott, 83 yards. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Good. Makes the score Saints 35, Giants 28.
So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
They run it again with Kamara. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Down at the 39.
And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw out to the perimeter. Maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that. That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, you know, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts
He's brought down
as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. From the gun, it's Hurts. Flushed out right. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And it's 3rd down.
Janoris Jenkins on the coverage.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Thrown away and incomplete. Sets up 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll run it with Elliott. Finding room at the 30. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for New Orleans, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to New England to take on the Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.